Welcome to the tourist village of Avebury.
So we are here currently at the Red Lion pub in Avebury. Now this place is reportedly haunted, one of the most haunted pubs in England. And we're here having dinner. Okay, so here we go, it's dinner at the Red Lion. You got yours? There he is, all South Queen taking some dinner. Look at him like that, Mr. Ketchup there.
After our meal at the Red Lion, one of Wiltshire's most haunted pubs, it was off to our location, the West Kennet Longborough. It's believed the tomb was constructed around 3600 BC and was used for over 1,000 years. The West Kennet Longborough isn't the only burial chamber in the UK. There are many you can visit, and we decided to go and have a look for ourselves. But with all the barrows around the UK, the one that keeps me most interested is the most mysterious and elusive priest in the West Kennet Longborough.
To think that on summer solstice, the night of the longest day of the year, a druid priest, a ghost of a druid priest, is meant to walk up the hill and into the chambers, followed by a little doggy.
In March 2016, myself and Tony decided to take a walk up to the chamber to get some last-minute shots. While we were there, we reflected on the visits and what had happened. It was a trip down memory lane. Legend has it there is a story of a phantom priest that makes his way into the chamber on summer solstice, followed by a little dog. The team were anxious to find out whether the stories that they had heard were real and true.
So this is where they've used candle wax. So they've obviously been using candles in here.
Oh, people do come in here, yeah. Well, you've got I expect druids come here as well.
Well, yeah,
modern
exactly.
druids.
Here we are in 2016, over 10 years on from the first time we came in here. Do you remember that, Dave?
Oh, I remember that.
A long time ago.
Yes. Become very cold.
There's a shell in there. You see it?
Yeah, in here before, I think it was in this particular tomb, there was some flowers somewhere.
Yeah, I remember that.
Well, that bloke, he was about here, wasn't he?
Yeah, no, he was led down on the floor here.
Was it on this side?
X marks the spot. Yeah, it was this side because his feet poked out here. That's how we saw him when we made our way
So
up.
what was the dead rabbit? The butchered rabbit?
No,
that he had?
it wasn't a butchered rabbit. I think it was a bit of steak on it, or
Something,
like
it was
pork
like
chop.
raw
And it
meat,
was over in
wasn't
the
it?
corner here. I'm sure it was, but because none of us would come up here. What the hell is that? It's like some kind of fungus.
Probably that's what it is.
It might be the dead rabbit.
Yeah, I wouldn't be worth touching it.
Nay. What's your reflection on your memories of the previous time we was up here?
Well, My main memory would be that when we went into the burrow, how cold it became at a certain period in the early hours of the morning. Like, and as for other memories, it was really good. Yeah.
On reflection, what about the guy that we caught in here that night?
Oh well. Reflection on that guy. Well, he had more guts than what I would, because I certainly wouldn't sleep in here, and I know you wouldn't sleep in here. Fair play.
Look above Tony's shoulder. Is this a dust particle, or is it actually a manifestation of a ghost?
We're about to go off and start filming for the final time at the West Kennet Longbarrow.
During what would be our final visit to the West Kennet Longbarrow, myself, Simon and Tony would stumble across another sleeping visitor.
So here we are at the West Kennet Longbarrow here in Avebury. Now, rumour has it that paranormal fanatics flock this place just to catch sight of the priest that apparently makes his way up through the chambers into the West Kennet Longbarrow.
Working on the film, I remember back in 2003 when we first started shooting up here, just the actual land itself has really got some real history to it, but the actual Longbarrow itself has changed so much over the years. Obviously they've started doing work on it to make it more structural the way it is at the moment. Back in 2003, it's a really eerie place. I remember coming up here early hours of the morning on the actual day of the summer solstice. This place was completely packed out with druids and just people just coming to have a look around, and it's really got some sort of life to it, and it's a really interesting place to film. But when we've caught something on camera or anything, it's going to be good. It's going to be interesting to find out when we've caught anything, and I think that's probably the most exciting part of it. Not just the filming, but to find out whether we've got any hard evidence.
So let's begin the ghost hunt back in 2003.
Right, who's following you?
I'm going, I'll be brave down. He's a brave man. That's completely double, isn't it?
That's a bike. Spooky about here. It's a bit.
During the final visit to the site, crew members became spooked when entering the West Kennet Longbarrow, they stumbled upon a sleeping individual at the back of the chamber.
Have you seen that? I see someone looking for them asleep down the bottom.
After finding someone sleeping in the back of the chamber, we decided to take a break and reassess the situation. Could it have been too dangerous for us to carry on? We decided it was better to continue and get what we came for and make our exit.
Well, I can't really describe it. It's almost like the odour of death and that, if you know what I mean, because people are buried here.
Oh yeah, they're still in the back end of the chambers.
I mean, it was a burial chamber for 1,000 years in use.
The back of the chamber. Do you remember when you had your dictaphone? Yeah, your little mini recorder.
Yeah.
Do you remember whether or not you was? Do you remember which chamber it was you actually was in when you had that growling on the tape?
Being such an early start, were people's minds beginning to over-imagine things?
Me and Dash sat in what I call the Northern Chamber, which is Dash's on his pamphlet, which is written down as the right chamber. Yeah, that's where we set up, and you thought you had a feeling, didn't you, as if someone touched you?
Yeah.
And we had the noise of the which we think is a dog, the bark of a dog. Yeah, that was this Northern Chamber just over here.
Yeah.
But there's I always feel when I come in this particular chamber, there's more atmosphere in this chamber than there is in all the other chambers.
Oh, too right.
I mean, for example, if you film down there, Carl, obviously someone's got a belief of the spirits because that's a garlic clove down there, and garlic cloves are used to ward off evil spirits.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it's something simple. It might look stupid on film, but it's someone's put it there for some reason.
The temperature is now 9.5 degrees Celsius. That's in this one.
Yeah, don't forget that could be. I'm going to play a bit of a skeptic here, devil's advocate. That could be because 4 of us are in here generating heat, so it could possibly be that. I'm not saying it is. We don't know. So the thing is, we've got to just be a bit more sceptical, I think, on that one. But there is definitely atmosphere in this chamber. I'll go as far as saying that. It's up to 2 now, 3, 2.
Nothing.
Right.
This is the final burial chamber on your right hand side. You alright?
Oh, fuck's sake. Hold that. Hold that.
Sorry as he goes flying out.
That's a lot of fucking rock. Mm-hmm.
During the investigation, we were completely struggling to find anything ghost-related.
It's not long past 5 o'clock in the morning. We've sort of lost power on my light just now. I don't know whether it's just turned off because of it gets over hot. No, it's just come back on now. There is some weird stuff going on around here. We've found some pack of cards, which is quite weird. We're also on radio communication. Some. Take it down a bit, no, down. There's nobody here before that happens. Up there.
Is the extra right?
Right, Tone, take your lights off a minute. Here we go. Perfect. shots on it. It was very quick though. There's a hive of activity going on there.
Don't forget you will get a resonation from the rock anyway.
No, it's moved. Something moved.
Yeah.
After our eyes had finally started to adjust to the surroundings, were we starting to see fragments of our imagination coming out in creative form, or were we just overtired? Tired from the early starts, you can visually see that myself and Terry are both looking very tired. We decide to call it a night after being spooked by, yes, a little field mouse. After years of visits to the chambers, there was no more to do. The stories and the ghosts that haunt the West Kennet Longborough remain a mystery to this day.